29% of Americans, about 1 in 3, in a recent survey, say they cannot eat a meal without this. Hi, good morning. What do you think?
Cell phone.
That is correct.
That
Good
is
job.
money. Nice job.
Good job. Good job.
Nice.
Yeah, nailed it.
Pretty good guess.
First one out the gate.
What do you have to be on your cell phone every time you eat?
Oh, every time I call you guys, yeah.
Okay.
Well, what does that have to do with eating?
Are you
food?
always eating when you call us?
No.
Okay.
No.
I was going to say, then you got a problem.
Well, I'm just saying, if the first thing that came to your mind was cell phone, you must be on your cell phone when you eat.
No, you said 33% of America, or whatever percent of Americans, so that was my guess right off the bat.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's a good guess.
I mean, that's a glaring statement for where we are at as society and our dependence on smartphones.
It's insane.
In fact, I use mealtimes as a way of an excuse to break away from the cell phone. You know?
Yeah, I'm not on the phone during the meal times. You know what? I'm a big TV watcher. I kind of I feel like I have to grab food and sit down in front of the TV. So the wife and I said, you know what? We're not going to do this anymore. We're going to sit here at the dinner table and we're going to talk to each other.
Oh, how long did that last?
Well, she picked up her phone and I went in the living room and watched TV. True story. True story.
Yep.
We do better on the Friday and the weekends, hanging out, just having dinner, talking, than we do during weekdays. For some reason, it's just part of your routine.
You're in work mode
to watch your whatever's on at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock or on the DVR and eat your food. You guys all sit down at the big table together.
One's a toddler, the other one's a full-on kid now. No, because of our living situation in this tiny ass house that we live in. We don't even have room for a dining room table.
Well, that's right. You have that kitchen table in the corner that seats two, right?
What we do is Oliver is in his high chair, so that takes care of that. We move him into an area in which food can be dropped on the ground and not get embedded in carpet. So, because we have a rug.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a rug. We make sure he's far away from the rug. And then usually one of our
in front of the TV or not?
We are in front of the TV. Then, because this is when my wife and I watch news. Okay, the kids are of the understanding that dinner time is news time. Maybe that's why my daughter doesn't eat.
That's so funny. Do you remember what dinner time was like when you were a kid? At my household, it was Entertainment Tonight with Mary White.
Okay,
that was always what
you guys were eating a little bit later than we do.
Probably 7 o'clock.
Probably because you didn't have to get up at the crack of dawn like we do. See, we have to get up at the crack of dawn, so we make sure our kids go to bed early. Our kids are in bed by the time. If Wheel of Fortune's wrapping up, then we're in trouble. We're in trouble.
What is that, 7:30?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
If 8 o'clock comes around and the kids aren't in bed,
that's when I go to bed.
Need to get them. Well, that's what I'm saying, because we wake up at the crack of dawn or before the crack of dawn. So that's why we make sure of it. But so we eat dinner really early. So sometimes we're eating dinner when Ellen's on, and then it goes into the news. I sit at my daughter. She's got a little table that sits about, I don't know,
a kid table,
2 to 2.5 feet off the ground, with these little chairs, and I sit in a little chair with my knees up in my chest.
Well, that sounds real comfortable.
And my wife gets to sit on either the couch or the chair that we have. But I sit there because my daughter wants me to sit there with her. She have dinner with her.
Yeah, but I'm sure if you got to pick, you probably wouldn't sit there. You'd probably sit somewhere.
No, I would.
Oh, really?
Because it's the one thing that.
So if she said, "Hey, Daddy, let's sit on the couch," you would be like, "No, I want to sit at the table where my knees are up in my chin."
I do it because she's there. Because I don't care about the news as much as my wife does. My wife really wants to watch the news. I see it as that one opportunity to connect with my daughter while the news is on, and my daughter doesn't really care or understand the news, so she would rather just have conversation with me while we're eating dinner. So we kind of conversate, and I kind of keep one ear on the news and one ear on her, and we go from there. That's a typical dinner night in our house. Now, would we like a situation in which we all sit at a dining room table and have no distractions? Absolutely, 100%. That's what I strive for in life.
Maybe that'll come in the new move that you're doing.
Perhaps
you have to move.
Who knows?
You have a nice big dining room table. They got a good deal on them at Costco right now. Like $700, you get a really nice table. 6 chairs.
Table for $700. It's so funny. The the perceived deal.
You realize that most dining room sets are well over $1,000 to $2,000.
Yeah, but then you can also buy dining room sets from Ikea for a lot less than $700, or nice ones that are slightly used off Craigslist.
I can't believe you want to buy a dining room set where college kids fill their dorm rooms with furniture. I mean, I bought Ikea stuff, but it was 20 years ago.
I think 20 years ago that was the case. I think Ikea makes better stuff now. I really do.
But you still have to assemble it yourself, right?
But this is always my gripe whenever my wife suggests, when we're in an area where we go to an Ikea, my gripe is always your gripe, and that is, well, I don't want to have to put together furniture with crappy tools, and I don't want it to fall apart in 3 months. But I will say that the last few times that she has talked me into going to Ikea to get something, and we've put it together, it has held up remarkably well.
What is the last thing that you can remember that you bought?
Our bed 9 years ago.
I have a bed from Ikea. We have it in our guest room. It's the whole bedroom set. And the whole thing is, it's actually still intact, and it's great.
That thing is...
And we've moved it, 10 times.
That thing is I mean, it gets raged on, because you got to think, not only do we sleep on it all the time, but pretty much on the weekends, our whole family sleeps in the damn thing. And the two members of our family that like to rage, they put it through the test. I'll tell you that right now.
The problem with Ikea is...
And it's held up.
If you lose a bolt or something to the bed to attach it to the bed frame or whatever, like they have these special bolts. Like, I don't know, you can't buy those anywhere. Like, I don't think you go to Home Depot, they have every screw bolt in the world. You won't be able to find, because I have that problem.
Because they have the specialized, what they use.
I've lost 2 bolts to our guest set, and it used to be our bed, and I don't know what to do.
Well, you can.
I just put it together, hoping no big fat people are going to break it, like if they jump on it.
Get a drill and figure out a way.
Yeah, I guess I could.
That's what I've had to do with.
Yeah.
And these aren't even IKEA things. These are things that are bought like on allmodern.com or Wayfair or something, like furniture that we bought online and had it sent to us. And
yeah, Wayfair is just another IKEA, right?
Oh, worse. It's cheaper.
I bought a table at Wayfair. Oh. The only good thing was when it came and we put it together, it looked like crap and it wasn't together right. So my wife called and complained. They're like, you know what? Just keep that one. We're going to send you another one.
What did you do with 2 tables?
Well, one's downstairs and one's upstairs. And
I've had to do that with the dresser that we have, where
it's like one of those little accent tables that goes like where you throw your keys on when you come in the house.
A screw totally got stripped out, fell out, and it was not going to work anymore. And it was one of their screws, their specialized screws, and I just had to get a drill and DIY it, figure out a way, and make it work. Same thing goes, but I know we don't eat at a dining room table, but we have a dining room table, and it sits in the corner of the kitchen, and I call it the loading dock, because that's where everybody's stuff goes.
You need a table where you throw your keys, your phone, whatever it is.
That too,
mail.
That too is an IKEA table, and that thing gets abused beyond belief, and it has held up remarkably well. And we've had that for 10 years. We bought it at the same time we bought the bed set. So I mean, it's. I don't think that this saying for IKEA stuff is the same.
Obviously, you're a champion for it.
As it was 25 years ago, whenever college kids went there to buy their stuff for their dorm.
Know-it-all Craig has to weigh in on this. Go ahead.
Hey, do you know what IKEA translate to in English?
What is that?
Cheap crap Americans buy.
That doesn't even make sense, because it's spelled IKEA.
Yeah, right. I know. It's not an anagram. It's a translation.
It's a translation.
It's like Japanese. It's like Japanese. One character is actually like a sentence.
Some stuff at IKEA is okay.
No, you know what? It does look decent, but the sturdiness is definitely in question.
Right. Well, because you're putting it together with their tools. That's the problem.
Right. No, it's just like you buy IKEA stuff when you're in college.
I would rather have, and that's a stereotype that is unfair to the folks at IKEA, Jeremy. I would rather have.
I would like to know who's buying their stuff. It's mostly 20, 30
I would rather have anything from IKEA than anything from Costco. Because here's the problem with anything from Costco. If Costco sold a choice of 5 dining room sets, then it would be better. But the problem is, you buy that one that they offer for 5 months or however long that they offer it, Everybody that has a Costco membership has seen that dining room table whenever they walk in.
You have this weird phobia about people going, God, did you get that at Costco?
No, but it's obvious where you bought it at. It is obvious where you bought it at. It's like, oh, you got that at Costco.
Nobody's going to notice.
And when you're buying your dining room sets at Costco, that means you buy everything at Costco. And I know I'm preaching to the wrong guy because you buy your friggin' clothes at Costco.
Look at this table. Look at this. It looks like a custom-made table.
That's fine. It's a beautiful table.
$700.
But why can't it be bought somewhere else for $700? Everybody sees that. They know that you got it at Costco. Everybody.
No, they don't.
Just like you go to the
It's not the Kirkland striped shirt that they sell out front, or the Cal Poly jacket that everybody bought because it was $20.
You see that? You see that
sweatshirt?
I swear, if I saw that in your house,
well, I just told you.
If I saw that in your house and I walked into your house and I'd be like, God, I've seen that somewhere before. Where did I see that? And I'm like, that's right, Costco. Just like that dumb gazebo that they sell that's in the back of everybody's house in Paso Robles. It's like, oh, that's the Costco gazebo.
Who cares?
You just know though.
Who cares?
You know because Costco only
they sell really nice furniture.
They only sell one of that thing though. They don't give you options. You don't have any options.
Yeah, they do. You go to their website. You can buy 20 different dining room sets. It's just there's only one for $6.99.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
I was just trying to help you.
If you're buying the one from Costco that you're talking about and you had loaded up in your truck there at Costco, then that's the one that everybody recognizes. You know it's true.
I mean, I think it's true in some circumstances, but it's not like people come over to my house. I mean, and listen, okay, I talk about Costco a lot. I love Costco. It's the place I buy.
As do
you come over to my house, you see my toaster, nobody goes, "Oh, Costco." Now, I may go to somebody else's house, and if I see something, I'll go but I'm like a P1 shopper. Like I am there every week.
That's a term everybody knows. You are a frequenter of Costco. Like my coffee, everybody knows that's Costco coffee.
San Francisco?
Yeah, because that's the place where everybody buys that coffee. Okay, even though it's that San Francisco blend. I have bought it from Amazon once. It was $5 more a box, and I didn't like that.
It's not like the table says Kirkland on the side of it. It's not like right down the middle of the centerpiece it goes Kirkland. It's not made by Kirkland.
It might as well. Like that pool that they sell every spring. There's like a huge ass pool that's like an inflatable pool.
See, I go there all the time. I don't even know what you're talking about because I don't have kids and I wouldn't buy an inflatable pool.
For the huge ass pool, right. But if you run in circles of people with kids, they all the parents know when they come over to your house. They're like, oh yeah, Costco pool.
Good morning,
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KZOZ.